Hello everyone, welcome to Tesla Shree channel. In today's video, I'm testing out the latest version of FSD beta. That's 10.69.2.4 that I just received yesterday. I thought I'll take it on a test drive and see how it does. With the last version, the point release 10.69.2.3, I did notice some regression where some of the left turns that it would do, it would handle really easily. It was struggling a bit, so I'll see if that has been corrected. And the one coming up next, where we get on the highway, that's the one that it had some issues with. So it would try to make the left, and it wouldn't go into the actual the lane that the highway ramp, the lane that leads to the highway ramp. So it wouldn't get onto that, and it would miss it. So now I think it did it fine. Well, the map is asking us to get on the highway, so it did bring me over. I think there's another route that I tried out where it was not. It would go to the lane next to the right of the actual entry ramp, and then it would sometimes miss it. Sometimes it would have to come back if there was someone trying to merge in that lane. It was a mess. So and it didn't have that issues before that .3 release. I think now it handled it well. So now we have to merge. So it saw a car coming up there, sped up and merged in front of them. So really well handled. So we have the highway for about 2 more miles. I think it should do okay here. So let me speed it up a bit and resume when we are towards exit. So our exit is coming up. It asked me to confirm the lane change. Did that. The initial route that I had put in today was for to use a city road, like inside the city, without getting on the freeway. But then it missed the right turn, and it ended up doing the left when I started from my place. So it changed the route and got me on the freeway. But hopefully on our way back, we'll get to do some more of city driving. So we have a left coming up in about a mile. Should take me to the right lane here, because the other 2 lanes are left only. Yep, did that pretty well. Made it okay. Okay, that was really well handled, because the lane on the left, that is a entry ramp to that freeway. So it got me over to the middle lane, the central lane. There was a car making a right turn, so it just maneuvered a little, giving them enough space for them to get onto the street, and then got me into the central lane. So really well handled. So there are 2 left turns. It got me to the leftmost one. The light's green. Turned on the blinker. Yep. Yeah, that was smooth. I think it's doing much better with this. I think it's gone back to being a much smoother ride, but I think this is still around 8 a.m. on a Saturday, so the traffic is not that bad. So I'll have to test drive this a few more times to just make sure, there is actually some improvements compared to the previous version. That was a long wait there. Not sure what was going on, but we were sitting there for a few minutes for sure. All right, so my destination is coming up in about a mile, and it's on the right, so it should, yeah. As soon as I said that, it's bringing me over to the right lane. And in the maps, I do see it has a route to take me in and then bring me right in front of the my destination. So we'll see if it will drive inside the parking. So this is interesting. We have a construction work going on there, and it's a stop sign, and it's blocked, so it's getting me over to the left lane. Really well handled. Oh wow, that was good. And this is a stop sign, so let's see. It's a blinking light, so yep. All right, handled that really well. Should bring me back over to the right lane. Awesome, that was good. That was really well handled. So it's slowing down now. It'll bring down the speed a little bit. So we are entering the parking here. Let's see. Yep. So it should drive. So it's going to loop around, bring me in front there. Yeah, this was really good drive. I think it handled it really well. It was awesome. And I'm here for the bakery, and then it got me right in front of the bakery. So awesome. Great drive. Let me pick up some breakfast and then meet you back on my drive back. All right, I'm done picking up breakfast. And if you're in Houston, you should definitely check out this place, Magnol. Look at the queue there, people waiting in line to get some breakfast. So so I don't see the symbol yet. We're heading back home now. See it now. Let me turn it on and see how it will. All right, that was a real quick maneuver. Interesting. And it stopped for the tracks here. There is red light. I think there's more space to go after the tracks, but let me nudge it a little bit to yep, I think it should start going now. Okay, making a left here. Right, that was pretty good. We have another lift coming up in about 0.5 miles. Then it should be just a straight stretch after that. Okay, got behind the car. We have the green light. I'll reduce the speed a little bit so that it doesn't go too fast over the... Right, that was okay, but I would have probably been a little slower. I think that was handled fine. And it still doesn't slow down or stop. Well, it doesn't slow down for railway tracks, so you just have to take over and manually slow down. So we have about 4 miles to reach a destination. Oh, let me expand that. Get down. And it's a straight road, so I think it should handle okay. I feel like this drive has been smoother than the previous version, and these are still point relays, and this looked like a bigger change. I think they are trying to retain the version 10.69.2. So this release took, I think, almost a month to come out. So I expect some major enhancements to be made. And over the new versions, I think the few things it started to recognize is the blinker indicator light. If someone's making a left or right turn, you will see the animation show that it recognizes the light, and I think it even slows down for them to yield. So that's been added on for sure recently. So I'll let it drive for maybe another couple of miles, even though it's a straight, it's just a straight road. We don't have any more turns coming up. But I think overall, this definitely feels like an improvement compared to what I saw with the last version. I didn't get a chance to make too many videos between now and before the last, like with the previous version. I think I did like 1 or 2 videos. But I've been driving offline a lot more, so I think but this version definitely feels like an improvement for sure. That was something interesting. I think it tried to avoid the puddle there. I don't know if you could notice it. It felt like it was trying to avoid the water. There was a leakage there, and you could see the puddle of water. I don't know if it was trying to avoid the... I had to take over there because there was something on the street. But yeah, it moved a little closer to the car on the left, and for me it was a little too close, but it was trying to avoid the water, or it almost looked like. So I think it did that again. It went a little too close to the left, to the center line lane marking, and it was trying to avoid it. That was interesting. I don't think it used to do that before. I don't know if something else has been added on. I'll have to read through the notes maybe if it recognizes it, but that was definitely a first time for sure. So I did have to take over a little bit there. I think it would have been fine, but I felt like it was getting a little too close to the car on the left. So it got me over to the left lane. We have a left turn coming up in 2 miles. So I think it tries to bring you over like before 2 miles before any lane change or any turns, to make sure it's on the correct lane. Also, I'll probably not consider that as a disengagement though, because that was me getting a little too cautious. It would have been fine because I think it looked okay. So yeah, it's been driving pretty much the whole drive today without any intervention needed, so that's good. So I think I'll go ahead and stop the video for now. I think it was a good test run. I'll try to do a few more drives with this version. So hope you like this video, and I'll see you next one. Bye.